Good evening to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. Let us start the session with a nice quote. What is today's quote? Enthusiasm spells the difference between mediocrity and accomplishment. There is one important word here, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm spells the difference between mediocrity and accomplishment. I usually ask students, regular classes, offline classes, I ask the question, who is the best teacher in the world? I myself I give the answer. I tell the students, interest is the best teacher. Enthusiasm means interest. When you are interested in something, you will be able to learn that within no time. But imagine you are taken to the best teacher, you are not interested, it is of no use. Let us go to the appraisal verb of the day. Today's appraisal verb, do away with, meaning to get rid of or destroy something. But here I would like to tell a common error a lot of students think get rid of, it should be double F. No, it is only one F, not double F. Do remember, important, to get rid of or destroy something. These ridiculous rules and regulations should have been done away with years ago. Should have been done away. I have brought this intentionally. It is in passive voice. You should have done it. It should have been done by you. It is in passive voice. What is the function of the helping verb? Should plus have plus a verb, past participle form. It has two dimensions. It is used to express an unfulfilled duty or a neglected action. At the workplace, unfulfilled duty, personal neglected action. You should have done this, you should have done it regular. And what are the combinations? It goes with rules, regulations, policies, procedures, things, and laws also. Outdated laws, they should have done away with an important phrasal verb. Today's editorial is all about the bone of contention or the apple of discord between two southern states, one Karnataka, the other one Tamil Nadu. The bone of contention is, or the apple of discord is, the Kaveri waters. When I say waters, some students ask me, sir, can we use a plural form? You can definitely use waters, nothing wrong with that. And here, one more rule you have to recollect before any river, you have to use a definite article the Ganges, the Kaveri, the Godavari. So that also you have to recollect. The editorial, not a lengthy one, but all about the bone of contention between two states, southern states. And the bone of contention is the Kaveri waters. Let us go to the vocabulary. Not too many words, but a few words are familiar. Distress, an important word, part of speech noun. Extreme anxiety, sorrow, or pain. If you guys remember, when I did COVID related articles that time, we would come across distress, migrant, intentionally I'm using the capital letters rather, distress migrant workers. Migrant workers were in distress that time. It goes with a community, group of people. Plight also goes with a group of people. A dangerous, difficult, or otherwise unfortunate situation. What are those two words? Ah, yes, depends on the context. You're right. I got it. Dazzling insects, you're there. Here, plight of students, plight of migrant workers, and here distress, migrant workers were in distress. They would use that way, were in distress. And plight of, it takes a preposition of, plight of the students, plight of the migrant workers. Part of speech noun, a dangerous, difficult, or otherwise unfortunate situation, an important word. Though we have got many a time. Truant. Truant has two different meanings. In this context, it's a noun, it means absentee. It refers to the monsoon. August is supposed to be the month of peak monsoon, but unfortunately, no rains in the southern states. Based on that, the editorial has used this word, but typical meaning of this word, it goes with kids. Imagine there's a kid, he does not go to the school and he doesn't take the permission also. Without taking permission, he skips or he avoids school. To that kid, we use a word truant. But another meaning, absentee. Cumulative, an important word we have got a few times, part of speech adjective. Cumulative impact, cumulative effect, increasing or increased in quantity, degree, or force by successive additions. Initially a little, but you keep on adding. Obviously, it results in cumulative, either quantity or degree or force. Exactly, cumulative data. Very good, Suresh. Stipulated. Usually, I use this word when I want to give the meaning of this particular word. I give the example of it is relevant to you people. If you take bank exams, prelims, the stipulated time is 20 minutes. The stipulated time period, 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, you have to answer 30 questions. So, what is the stipulated time period? 20 minutes. Here, stipulated, demand or specify. More than demand, specify a requirement, typically as part of an agreement. Yes, stipulated time, a typical combination you have to remember. Tribunal, part of speech noun, a body established to settle certain types of dispute. At the outset, I would like to tell you guys today, I should have told, today the exercises are quite challenging. New patterns, very challenging. One goes with parajumble, another goes with fillers. Do uh, stay back. I know many of you are there till the fag end of the session, but don't miss the exercises today. Here, tribunal, a body established to settle certain types of dispute. Specific disputes, they establish a body that is known as a tribunal. It goes with the government, it also goes with law. It's a legal term. Affidavit, noun, it is also a legal term. A written statement confirmed by oath or affirmation for use as evidence in court. So, a written statement confirmed by oath or affirmation, and it is used as evidence in court. And these two words, tribunal, affidavit, very formal words. Reinforce, I use regularly, and we come across regularly, part of speech verb. Strengthen or support an object or substance, especially with additional material. Advocate has got two different meanings. As a noun, I'm sure you all know lawyer, advocate, attorney, and here it is a verb. What does it mean? To support or argue for a cause, a policy. You want to support a particular, argue for a particular cause, some social problem, then we say you want to remove a particular problem from the society, something like child labor, and you talk against child labor, advocate of a particular problem, reinforce, strengthen, make something robust, very good. Tripura Sundari. Reiterate, I use regularly, part of speech verb. Say something again or a number of times, typically for emphasis or clarity. Same thing said twice or thrice, it is nothing but reiterate. Reminder, this is a word of the day, in my opinion. What is the reason? What happens under pressure? We assume things, we take things for granted. When you have a look at this word at the outset, you may think it is reminder. Mind you, it is not reminder, it is remainder. Careful with the spelling. Part of speech noun. The part that is left after the other parts are gone, used, or taken away. Imagine initially many parts, other parts are taken away, then one particular part remains there. That is known as remainder, not reminder. You got to be careful. Gloss, part of speech verb, it has got two different meanings. One meaning glossy, shine. It goes with glossy paper. But here, to provide an explanation for a word or phrase, explain something. Riparian, an important word I think we have got for the first time. Part of speech adjective, at the edge of a river or relating to this area. You have already got, first, when we say edge of a river, you have to think of the word bank. Now, leftover, you could say that also. But usually, leftover, it goes with food items, food, leftovers. And this is a general term. Glossary, related word, very good. Here, banks of a river, and you have to recollect two words you have already learned. What are those two words? One is heartland. Heartland means in the middle of the country or a region. And what is the other word in this context relevant? Hinterland. Hinterland has two meanings. One meaning away from the banks of a river, one meaning, and another meaning away from cities, modern meaning. But traditional meaning away from the banks of a river in the inside, then we say hinterland. Disharmony, harmony opposite disharmony, the situation in which there is disagreement and unpleasant feeling. Imagine some people are always in disagreement. Then we use one important idiomatic expression they have given many a time. What is that? Loggerheads. We say they are always at loggerheads. Ah, that's right. Very good. Who is this? Tripura Sundari. I appreciate. You have taken the trouble to differentiate the two words, heartland and hinterland. I appreciate that. Let us go to the next. Here we go straight to the editorial analysis. How does it start? This is a little strange, weird. Britishers say strange, Americans use the word weird. Both mean the same. Then you may ask me, sir, why do you say it is weird? Generally, we say share the profits, share whatever you have. But look at this, share the distress. Usually, we don't say share your problems. That is very rare. Naidu, very good. Bitter, acrimony, disharmony, very good. No, dishonesty is different, Nagesh. Honesty and harmony, entirely different. Harmonious means actually it's a term that goes with music. Imagine if you take a piece of music, the different sounds, they blend and everything is in place, harmonious sound, harmonious music. If there's a wrong note, then we say there's some disturbance. Then we use the term disharmony. Both are entirely different. Honesty, dishonesty, completely different. Here, share the distress. How does it start? Share the distress. Weird, strange. Distress means what? Being anxious, anxiety, being a tense situation. On Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and water rights. As I said, it's all about the bone of contention or apple of discord. I have been saying the reason being these two are important idioms. They have given many a time in SSC as well as bank exams. My pleasure, Nagesh. So here, bone of contention, cause of dispute, apple of discord, cause of dispute. And what is the dispute? What is the cause of dispute? The Kaveri waters, sharing the Kaveri waters. And what are the two states that claim the waters, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu? And this problem has been going on for quite some time. As far as my knowledge goes, more than a decade, more than 2 decades, I suppose. What is the main idea? The plight of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu shows the need for a distress sharing formula. The plight to be in an unfortunate situation, the plight of the students, the plight of the farmers, the plight of migrant workers. All these we use regularly, the combination words. But here it goes with two states. What are the two southern states? The plight of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu shows something. The situation, unfortunate situation, shows what? The need for a distress sharing formula, not something positive, something negative. The backdrop, if you wonder what the backdrop is, usually what happens if you take the Kaveri waters, They always, it's like each one says something, then the other one doesn't agree. It has been going on for quite some time. Now, this year, unfortunately, if you take 2023, in the month of August, which is supposed to be the peak season when it comes to monsoon, especially southwest monsoon, unfortunately, no rains. And because of that, a lot of problems. This is a backdrop. Distress is not uncommon to the Kaveri basin. Not uncommon, perhaps it happens on and off. Distress is not uncommon to the Kaveri basin, as this year's southwest monsoon plays truant. Means what? So now this is the time to receive rains based on southwest monsoon. And after October, if you take months like November, December, what we get, that is northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoon is also known as a retreating monsoon. What is it called? A retreating monsoon. Here it talks about the southwest monsoon. As this year's southwest monsoon plays truant, means absent, no rains. In the catchment in Kerala and Karnataka, familiar scenes are unfolding. Because of no rains, familiar scenes are unfolding. Based on, not uncommon, based on that, familiar scenes, here not positive, they are negative. Unfolding means what? Becoming public, becoming clear, and people can perceive, unfolding, open up. Usually, this word unfolding goes with the stories. The plot is unfolding, we say. Tamil Nadu, which has a cumulative shortfall of around 51,000 million cubic feet, TMC feet, in its share of water, as on August 28, has been seeking 24,000 cubic feet per second, Q6. Now it talks about Tamil Nadu. First part talks about Tamil Nadu, second part talks about Karnataka. Coming to Tamil Nadu, what are the problems? Tamil Nadu, which has a cumulative shortfall, not excess, shortfall of around 51,000 million cubic feet, TMC feet, in its share of water, as on August 28th, has been seeking. This is in present perfect continuous. Seek means what? Look for, search for. 24,000 cubic feet per second, Q6, or about 2.07 TMC feet a day at Bilugundulu on the interstate border during the second half of August has been, now it's almost over, second half of August, after its representatives protested. Now it talks about protest from the representatives of Tamil Nadu state. After its representatives protested at the meeting of the Kaveri Water Management Authority, CWMA, on August 11th, over the CWMA's perceived change in fixing the quantum of water release. This particular authority must have changed the stand, perceived change in fixing the quantum of water release. It went to the Supreme Court. Tamil Nadu state must have pursued some change in the stand taken by CWMA. Based on that, the representatives protested, and it went to the Supreme Court, where the authority is expected to present its report on September 1st. The CWMA, it is supposed to submit its present its report on September 1st. Apart from the release for August, Tamil Nadu urged the court to direct Karnataka to release a quantum of 36.76 TMC feet for September. August, they wanted a particular amount, and now it refers to what is the demand from Tamil Nadu state for the month of September. Apart from, besides, the release for August, whatever it says, here it has been mentioned already. Tamil Nadu urged, urge is a formal word. What does it mean? Formal request. Everyday English we use the word request, but here formal situation, urge. Urge the court to direct Karnataka to release the quantum of 36.76 TMC feet for September, as stipulated in the Kaveri Water Dispute Tribunal's Final Award 2007 and modified by the court in February 2018. Based on these two, the Tamil Nadu state demanded something. Kaveri Delta farmers need water to save short-term standing Kuruvai crop. If you take paddy, they have used a traditional word. Kaveri Delta farmers need water to save short-term standing Kuruai crop. Paddy, if you look at paddy, it needs water. It needs what we call water logging. Water logging. Water should be there for paddy. Over 5.6 lakh acres. The situation on the other side is no better. Now, all these sentences talk about Tamil Nadu, its stand, its demand, based on what the court has said, or tribunal's final award, 17, modified in 18. Now it talks about Karnataka state, the situation on the other side. What is the other side? Karnataka is no better. You can also say not better. Is no better. Why? It has to justify. Karnataka, in its affidavit, has informed the court that the catchments of its two key reservoirs have had deficit rainfall. Have had an important expression, which tense is that present perfect tense. I have had my lunch, present perfect. I had my lunch at so and so time, yesterday, past. I had my lunch, that is past perfect. All the three are very important. Are submerged condition. Here has informed present perfect the court that the catchments of its two key reservoirs have had deficit rainfall. They have their own problems. The CWMA has also assessed the deficit in inflow to Karnataka's four reservoirs in the basin to be about 51%. If you take this authority, CWMA has also assessed, again present perfect tense, the deficit in inflow to Karnataka's four reservoirs in the basin to be about 51%. Almost, it is like 50%, half. Its stand is that Tamil Nadu has failed to understand that 2023 is not a normal water year, but a distress water year. So, what is the stand taken after that assessment? Its stand is that Tamil Nadu has failed to understand. They could not understand what? That 2023 is not a normal water year, but a distress water year. August, no rains. It's not a normal water year. It's a distress water year. Based on that, now the second part of the editorial, the plight of both states reinforces the need for a distress sharing formula. The main idea is being reiterated. Deficit, dearth, scarcity, scanty, all the words should be recollected. Very good, Naidu. The plight of both states reinforces, strengthens the need for a distress sharing formula, one that is favored by both as a matter of principle. On paper, they must have agreed, yes, we have to share the distress, we have to go with the distress sharing formula. There's another important expression we use as a matter of fact. You can say as a matter of principle, as a matter here, as a matter of fact. But in reality, they may have their own problems. The tribunal, in its final award, had advocated past perfect tense, support a particular cause, advocate as a verb, had advocated the concept of proportionate reduction in allocated shares, excess water, proportionate increase, deficit, proportionate reduction, which was reiterated by the court, emphasized by the court in its 2018 judgment. But as a matter of principle, they agree. But in practice, its implementation appears to be hurdle ridden. We have got the word hurdle many a time. What does it mean? Bottleneck, impediment, hindrance, all these words you have to recollect. If the decisions of the authority and its assisting body, the Kaveri Water Regulation Committee, CWRC, are an indication. As a matter of principle, both the states agreed. But when it comes to practice or implementing, there's a problem. Early this month, the CWRC's recommendation of 15,000 cusecs was reduced by the authority to 10,000 cusecs. Even though the authority says here the reporting verb is in present tense, then you have to become alert. You have to recollect the rule. If the reporting verb is in present tense, present perfect, or future, tenses don't change to a corresponding past tense. Based on that, here you have it accounts, not accounted. The authority says that it accounts for the ground realities and the relevant data. It should not create the perception that its decisions are shaped otherwise. Here they're trying to give clarity. Whatever stand they have taken based on the ground realities and the relevant data. The other party should not think the perception that its decisions are shaped otherwise. There is no favoritism, purely based on objective analysis. Despite of many a time they have given, that is wrong. That you have to recollect. Datum also you have to recollect. Despite uncertainty about the remainder, whatever has been left out, of the monsoon and rainfall pattern of the northeast monsoon in the months of October, December, that will cover Tamil Nadu. What should not be glossed over is Karnataka's move to comply with the CWMA's directive to release 5,000 cusics to Tamil Nadu till September 12th. Yes, in spite of three separate words. How does the editorial end? The quantum is insufficient for the lower riparian state. Quantum of water is insufficient for the lower riparian state. We are talking about two states. One is above, the other one is lower. Lower riparian state. Riparian means what? Along the river, banks of a river. But the least the two states can do is to ensure that the Kaveri does not become a cause for disharmony. Ensure that it does not become a bone of contention. It ends on a positive note. Questions based on this editorial to improve your comprehension skill. What is the current water situation in the Kaveri Basin? Which two states are primarily affected by the water distress in the Kaveri Basin? What is the cumulative shortfall of water in Tamil Nadu as of August 28? What is the demand made by Tamil Nadu regarding water release at Bilingundulu? That's a place in Tamil Nadu. Why did Tamil Nadu protest at the Kaveri Water Management Authority meeting on August 11th? When is the Kaveri Water Management Authority expected to present its report? Excuse me. Please have a look at practice questions. That's what I've just done. Thank you. I choked on dust. So let us go to the error location first question. For much of the developing world historically, environmentalism was seen as a luxury rather than a necessary because always the development imperatives were seen to be urgent. No, where is this word many? Who is this Sirisha? You mean to say not much? No, no, no. For much of the developing world, not a particular country, not countries, developing world, not many, much. Nothing wrong with the word much. No, no, no way. Many of the developing world, we don't say. We say for many developing countries, you need the noun in the plural form. Developing, many developing countries, but here developing world, you cannot use many. You have to use much. Nothing wrong with that. Historical, nothing wrong. Where is the word? Historically, nothing wrong with that. Oh, no one has got it right. Today, our regular students, a few of them are not there. Anusha is not there. and others who respond immediately. There is an error in the third part. What is wrong with the third part? For much of the developing world, historically, environmentalism was seen as a luxury rather than a necessity. Rather than what? Necessity, not necessary. Necessity. We have to use a noun form. Necessary is an adjective. Here, luxury is a noun, necessity is a noun, parallel expression. You cannot use a noun and an adjective. No one has got it right. That means it's a tough question. Let us go to the next one. The Consumer Forum directed the Power Corporation to compensate a complainant for the inconvenience and mental agony who he had to suffer because of the power officials' irresponsible attitude. Today, I don't see Tapa, I don't see Manasa, I don't see Ganesh, our regular students. Naidu is there, Suresh is there, Nagesh is there, Tripura Sundari is there, Abhinaya, yes. No, but those are not the answers. Nothing wrong with that. Please go to. Nagesh has got it right. First one to respond, and he has got it right. The Consumer Forum directed the Power Corporation, no problem, to do what? To compensate a complainant for the inconvenience and mental agony which he had to suffer. Here we cannot use who, we have to use which refers to inconvenience and mental agony. There are important relative pronouns. If you take the relative pronoun which, goes with things. If you take the relative pronoun who, goes with persons. If you take the third one, which is very important, the relative pronoun that, it goes with things, persons, both. Here it refers to inconvenience and mental agony, which he had to suffer. Very good. Question is about relative pronoun, not easy under pressure. The dense fog on Friday morning forced the Airport Authority of India to divert 8 flights, includes the 2 international flights out of the international airport. Question number 3, where is the error? This is an easy one. The dense fog on Friday morning forced the Airport Authority of India to divert 8 flights, not even, including, very good Nagesh again, not includes, here we have to say, including what? 2 international flights out of the international airport. To divert 8 flights, including 2 international flights. Perfect. Here I have underlined one word, fog. There's a reason for that. You should know the difference between fog and mist. Fog is usually the white cloud that you see at the lowland areas. Lowland areas we use fog. Mist goes with mountain regions. Mountain region. We use the word mist. Remember M first letter, M first letter. And nowadays we are not talking about fog, we are not talking about mist. We are talking about smog. Tell me, what does it mean? It is a combination of smoke plus fog. Smoke plus fog is called smog. That's a major problem, especially in Delhi. Smog is a major problem. Exactly. Very good. Who is this? Tripura Sundari. Wonderful. Please go to question number 4. The civic authorities had scrapped the trade license of a well-known restaurant after investigation proved that it chopped down a full-grown tree simply because the tree was blocking the view of the restaurant. This is a bit challenging. No one has responded. Who is a Madhav? A nice word you have used. Fully. No, no, not nothing wrong with it's a standard expression. Full grown tree. Nothing wrong with that. No, no, nothing wrong with full grown. No error over there. You all think the same way. Those who have responded so far, all of them, all the guys have used fully. Nothing, I would like to reiterate, nothing wrong with full grown tree. Please make a note. That is not, I will give, who is this? Naidu Paidi has got it right. Here, it is the third part, not the fourth part, but you have written, I appreciate that. It chopped down. There are two actions. The civic authorities had scrapped the trade license of a well-known restaurant after the investigation proved that it chopped down, not correct. It had chopped down. That also goes into past. Here, first action. Then we have to use past perfect tense. It had chopped down a full-grown tree simply because the tree was blocking the view of the restaurant. And that is ridiculous. Only one student has got it right. Wonderful. You can use different clauses, you can use. Go to question number 5. Investing officers have found a lot of gaps between the information they gather on their own and the version of events narrated by the accused. This is an easy one. After this, you're going to get challenging exercises. Very good. Who is this? Satish Kumar. First one to respond and got it right. Investing officers have found nothing wrong. Found what? Lot of gaps between the information they gather, one clause, on their own phrase, and the version of events narrated by the accused, the other clause. Here we cannot use here narrated in the past. The verb should be in the past. So here we have to use gathered. Gathered, narrated. What is this parallel expression? Parallel. The verb should be, both the verbs should be in past. Very good. Now you listen to me. Don't try to answer. Fillers a new pattern. Here you see a sentence with 3 blanks. You see 3 words. But careful when it comes to options. Correct words, right order. Correct words, wrong order. Incorrect words, one incorrect word. You got to do it very carefully. Please take your own time and try to get it right and be careful with the options. First, you have to read, understand the context, choose the right word. Then you have to go to the options. Musk has showed off his company, Neuralink's brain computer, for the first time. In an announcement on 28th August, Neuralink prototypes of its device and showed off pigs with the devices in their brains. Not easy under pressure. There's a new pattern and quite challenging. Who is this? Suresh says uh, B. That means correct words, wrong order. Let us see. Let a few, some more students respond. Phanindra also says B. Correct words, wrong order. Here, Musk has showed off his new company Neuralink's brain computer interface. Here we have to use one for the first time. In an announcement on 28 August, Neuralink unveiled prototypes of its device implanted. No, wrong. Here, Neuralink unveiled. That means what? Third option should be here. Prototypes of a device and showed off pigs with the devices implanted in their brains. So, what is the correct order? Not 3, 2, 1. It is 1, 3, 2. First, let us get the correct order 1, 3, 2. Correct words, all the words can be used, but wrong order. Who has answered first within no time? Someone said that. B. That's wonderful. Highly appreciable. Go to question number 2, a lengthy one. Make public, disclose. Usually it goes with, that goes with a secret, but here it goes more with showing a product, launching a product. That time we use that word. The resembles a coin with extremely thin wires coming from one side of it. It is designed to be implanted in the skull with the wires a few millimeters into the surface of the brain. Those wires can then detect when are firing or emit their own electrical signals to make the neurons fire. Musk showed a video of neurons responding to the electrodes. Please mention the question number. This is the second question I'm reading. Very good. Tripura Sundari, first one to respond. She says, question number 2, A is the answer. What does it mean? Correct words, right order. Perfect. Here, the device resembles, nothing wrong with that. Wires embedded a few millimeters into the surface of the brain, nothing wrong with that. Those wires can then detect when neurons are firing, nothing wrong with that. Correct words and right order. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. A is the answer. Jayashree also has got it right. Nagesh has got it right. Please mention the question number. We are doing the second one, not the first one. Go to question number 3. The hope is that these small devices will be device, noun, device, verb. That you have to recollect. But have a look at the words. The hope is that these small devices will be able to both read and write neuron signals, helping with medical problems that originate in the brain and spine, and maybe even allowing humans to computers into their brains in the future, Musk said. So, what is the answer? Please mention the question number. Third one, A. Who is that? Suresh, Maheshwari. Let some more students respond. Naga Phanindra. Dazzling insects. No, no one has got it right. No, no, no. D, who is this? Varun, wonderful Varun. Here, eventually, nothing wrong. Maybe even allowing humans to integrate computers into their brains in the, here we have a noun, future. Distance is also a noun. We cannot use noun, noun. Here we have to use an adjective. So what is the adjective here? Distant future. Based on that, answer is D, one incorrect word. What is the incorrect word? It is not distance, distant future. Future is a noun, distant adjective. Wrong word, one incorrect word. Exactly. That's what I said. Distance is wrong, distant is right. That's what I've just said, Tripura Sundari. I have written the correct word form also. Now again, you listen to me, don't be hasty. I have brought the para jumble, a new model, entirely new model. Please listen to me before you look at the para jumble. You have to read all the parts, but the questions are here. What is the topic sentence? Which two sentences support the main idea? What is the concluding sentence? Please don't think it is a regular pattern. Go through the parts, answer these questions. What is the topic sentence? Which two sentences support the main idea? What is the concluding sentence? Fillers are challenging and quite challenging. You can expect something like that in the exam. Tough, really tough. Time taking, and you got to know the context. That is really important. Thanks for that feedback, Nagesh. No one has answered what is the topic sentence. You have to read. Please go through. No, Varun, I'm not asking further. Look at the questions here. Answer these questions. It is not the regular para jumble. That's what I've just said. Topic, Tripura Sundari says topic sentence is D. No, D is not the topic sentence. I'm afraid it is not the correct answer. It's not correct. You guys have to answer these questions. What is the topic sentence? Which two sentences support the main idea? What is the concluding sentence? No, Suresh, D is not the topic sentence. Madhav, don't go to the concluding sentence. Answer the first question. Dazzling insects, Nagesh, they have got it right. Vijaya also. And answer is, what is the topic sentence? E is the topic sentence. E. India has now broken the US record high of new daily coronavirus infections for 2 days in a row. Answer for the question, what is the topic sentence? If you wonder, sir, what is topic sentence? The sentence with the main idea is called topic sentence. E is the answer. Now answer second question. Which two sentences support the main idea? B and C not correct. Dazzling insects. I'm sorry. And Varun says that D and A. That is right. What is the reason? It talks about a record high of new daily coronavirus infections for 2 days in a row. 2 days. Supporting this idea on Sunday, on Monday. Obviously, the supporting sentences are DA. What are the supporting sentences? DA, not C and D. DA, that is right. First Sunday, then Monday. The third question, what is the concluding sentence? Now you can go to the last one, but Madhav, you haven't got it right. B is not the concluding sentence. In total, India has now reported more than 3.6 million confirmed infections and 64,469 deaths. The nation has the third highest number of confirmed cases of any country in the world after the US and Brazil, respectively. Confirmed cases. What is the last one? C is the last one. That's right. How do you find this para jumble? Please give the feedback. Now, again, you have to listen to me. Practice questions, related words. Here you see 4 sentences. In each sentence, you see a word in bold and a different color. You have to write the related words. First, gag means what? Usually, where in the olden days, if you see movies also, the thieves first they catch the landowner or the house owner, landlord or the house owner, the main person, and they put a cloth around his mouth. They close his mouth with a piece of cloth. That is called gag. He has been gagged means tape, tape or cloth on the mouth. Which one correct order? See here the correct order. Who is that? Varun. Correct order. E is the first one. D, A. And after that, what do you have? B is the fourth one. And what is the last one? C is the last one. This is the correct order. E, topic sentence. D, A, supporting sentences. And after that, in total, summing up in a way. But finally, world scenario, it touches the US and Brazil. Based on that, C is the concluding sentence. This refers to only India. Why C is the concluding sentence? It talks about, it takes into consideration 2 countries. What are the 2 countries? The US and Brazil. So you have to write related words, gag. He has been gagged. Ah, interesting. Thank you. Too good this type of pattern. May ask, yes, there's a possibility. Today the fillers, para jumble, there's every possibility to get in the exam. Stupendous, dazzling insects. Gag means what? To close someone's mouth with a piece of cloth or with a tape. Usually thieves do that when they want to rob or steal. Related words, you don't have to write the synonyms. I will give one word, blindfolded. Have you heard of this blindfolded? Gag goes with mouth, blindfolded goes with eyes, a related word. And usually what happens when people are, they don't speak, we use one idiomatic expression. What is it? Tight-lipped, one thing. We also say tongue-tied, tongue-tied. All these are related. In the second sentence, GST reform needs a new grand bargain. What are the words related to bargain? Not clear. Handcuff also you can say, very good. Who is that? Nadu. I appreciate that. Listen carefully. Look at the heading. Related words. In every sentence, there is one word. You have to write the related words based on the concept, theme. Mouth gag, eyes blindfolded, hands handcuffed, and related tight-lipped, tongue-tied. Bargain, not exactly bid in a way you're right. Better words, haggle, and effective English, negotiate. Haggle, what is the difference between bargain and haggle? Extreme bargain, haggle. The shopfellow says 100, you ask for 90, that is bargaining. But the shopfellow says 100, you ask for 50, that is haggling. and negotiate goes with effective English. What are the words related to rain? Based on intensity. Generally, we say a few drops, shower. More, we use the word drizzle. More, we say rain. Then we say heavy rain. And when it comes to heavy rain, we say rain, cats, and dogs. We also say rain in torrents. This is one way. Another way, drizzle, I have written. When you get exposed to rain, first wet, then drench, then soak. This is also one way of looking at related words. Downpour, yes, very good. You can write the word downpour. Floods, inundation. And what is the last word? Unearthed. Look at the context. A rare Renati Chola era inscription, unearthed. Unearthed means what? You can use words like incessant rains. Very good, Naidu. I appreciate that. Without stopping. Madhav also, wonderful. Incessant rains you have to use. That's a very good expression. I appreciate. Related words you can say dig and find, excavate. Archaeologists, what do they do? Excavate and discover. Disclose goes with a different context. This is also a new exercise. Later you can add more words. Now let us go to the last slide. What is it? Editorial vocabulary consolidation. You got all these words yesterday. Try to write the part of speech and the meaning. The key word is enough. You don't have to write the entire meaning. Pursue, part of speech. If one student responds, I will tick that word. I'll write the part of speech, I'll tick the word. Then we can go to the next one. Find out also, you can say, come across in a way, by chance, en route, remove, okay? So pursue, follow, chase, part of speech verb, wonderful. I appreciate. Over. Go to the next one. Deliberations. First, please write the part of speech, a request from the master. Pursuit of happiness. Hmm. Related word, pursuit of happiness. Nothing wrong with that. Second one is a noun. Deliberate verb, deliberations, noun. What does it mean? That's wonderful, Nagesh. Pursuit of happiness. We all want the same thing. Bottom line. What does it mean, deliberations? Long and careful discussions or consideration. Wonderful, Suresh. I appreciate. Communicate. You got to be careful with pronunciation. What does it mean? Mm, Intentions for official announcement made to the media. Very good. Suresh, again. An official statement made to the media after a particular meeting. Scuttle, part of speech verb. It has two different meanings. You have to write both the meanings. Tripura Sundari, long and careful consideration. Deliberations over, communicate over, scuttle. You have to answer the fourth one. Part of speech verb. Official announcement to the media, to the media. Yes. What is the meaning of scuttle? Fourth one, to give up a plan, one meaning, or spoil something, another one. Spoil something, success. Exactly. Very good. Who is that? Tripura Sundari, spoil success. And Suresh, to give up a plan or activity. Quit. Two different meanings. Suresh has written one meaning and Tripura Sundari has written the other meaning. Very good. Let us go to flailing. Flailing organizations means a part of speech adjective. Means what? Renunciation. For what? Giving up, you mean to say. Okay. Nagesh. Please go to the fifth one. It goes with organizations. To move about energetically in an uncontrolled manner. Then we use this word, flailing. Compendium, an important word. Part of speech is easy. How come no response after the fourth one? Compendium, part of speech, noun. To move energetically in an uncontrolled way. Perfect. Very good, Suresh. After that, compendium means what? Yes, only two students have been responding. One is Suresh, the other one is Tripura Sundari. Part of speech, noun, compendium. You take the essential information from a particular book and you publish. That is known as compile, also, you can say. Parlays, noun, means what? To meet to discuss an important problem. In the context of the editorial, war, compile, compile. Who is this? Sirisha. See, I am here to improve your English. If I use a bilingual approach, no doubt you get benefited, but not to this extent. All of you remember who is this Sirisha. Please remember, first day you may not understand because I'm not using any regional language, completely in English. But if you attend for a week or 10 days, you will be able to follow because I use very simple English. I don't use any accent. I use simple words. You have to have patience for 1 week to 10 days. Then, not a big deal. You can easily understand and you will realize the benefit English to English teaching. See, there is a choice. Either I have to do completely in English or I have to do bilingual. I have been doing completely in English. If at all I want to do, then I cannot do it here. I have to come up with two videos. One video completely in English and the same editorial, the other video, bilingual approach, English and Telugu. As such, I'm hard pressed for time. I will try to squeeze in at least once a week. I should do it so that you can get initiated. Others are generic, or you have gone to the ninth one. Generic adjective. Parlays over, generic over, and pertain means related, part of speech verb. Resonate goes with voice. Resonate is a verb, resonating voice, adjective. Yes. Generic medical term. Already a lot of students have answered. 10th one also. 9 till 9. Huh. Pertain, a simple word related to. Resonate, a simple word, goes with your voice, producing sound, and if vibration is there, then you say resonate. Vibration. Vibration is important. Bolster, it's a verb. We have got so many times. Encourage, very good. Nadu, first one to answer. Nudge has two different meanings. One, it could be a noun, it could be a verb. Everyday English nudge means to push someone with your elbow in a gentle manner. But the other meaning based on the editorial, to persuade someone to do something in a nice, gentle manner, not in a harsh manner. Tweak, one meaning to pull, based on the editorial, to fine tune, fine adjustment to a system or a mechanism. Ah, thanks for understanding, Sirisha. Try for 2 or 3 days and slowly you will be able to follow. Not a big deal. Tweak, it can be a noun, it can be a verb. Initially, it is very difficult to understand any editorial. You may get a headache also. If you read on your own, you may get a headache. And if you watch this also, you may get a headache initially. But slowly, you will be able to understand and realize the importance of watching the video. You will get benefited a lot. Exam point of view, that helps in the long run. A red tape idiom, what does it mean? Bureaucratic hurdles. Fine tune a mechanism or a system. That's all for today. Thanks for being with me till the fag end of the session. Do remember to subscribe and share. And tomorrow I'm going to launch eZine, English Made Easy. Wait for that. Watch the video and give the feedback. That's always better. Thank you very much.